good. Good to go.
We're good to go. So welcome to Tales from the Tarnished Jewel and Beyond Dungeon Crawl Classics podcast, video, YouTube series, game. I don't know. Anyway, I'm your judge,
Whatever you
Will.
want to be.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. I was thinking maybe we should just put the audio up somewhere too, because that would be easy. Anyway, uh, I'm your judge, Will, and these are my players.
I, I'm Brandon. I will be playing Kronk Bronzebeard and Bubba Tunda, the warrior cannibal.
Hell yeah.
And as always, I'm Brian, and I'm playing Lysander, the angel warrior, and his companion Jude, the human warrior.
Great. And so we are playing actually a module. We're playing the Imperishable Sorceress by a guy, Daniel Bishop. And this is from the Chaos Rising collection. And so, kind of where we left off, y'all had been transported to a frozen land, chased by barbarians up a mountain, found some fossils, were attacked by strange crustaceans with fur that really threw people off for a good a good few minutes. We're like, wait, what? um,
This crab has hair.
this crab
How is
has
this
hair
possible?
and a stinger? What is going on? And all this is because after getting into the Thieves Guild, meeting one of the thieves that had a coin that had an image that bared a striking resemblance to Jude, who claims it may be his mother transported. So I do want to just make a quick one quick retcon. So you guys had found a naked golden barbarian with elk horns. We're gonna change that up. That's not gonna be a naked barbarian. They're still gonna be paralyzed and alive, but instead is going to be a young halfling woman with blonde hair and big pink bows in her hair, wearing kind of like a pink, I feel like a pink outfit and leather armor. And she does have two swords at her side that are striped red and white, interestingly. And yes, the my wife points out that her hair is tall with a pink bow in it. But she is still paralyzed, and you're dragging her up the mountain to this building that you had just stood on the precipice of, which is a great hall. Beyond the entrance is a long tunnel, full 60 feet wide, but vaulted to a mere 15 feet in height. The ceiling, walls, and floor are made of black stone, decorated with black fossil impressions of ancient fish and enormous ammonite shells, visible only in the black stone by the silver reflections from your light. And I assume that this is, as usual, Jude with his flaming mace, kind of lighting up this very otherwise dark room. So, what do you do?
Did we already do a medicine check on paralyzed girl?
No, no one did anything with the paralyzed girl. So she is paralyzed.
Well,
Mhm.
it's different now, right? Because when she was a barbarian, we didn't want her waking up yet.
Right,
But
that's
if
true.
it's like a paralyzed girl, then we probably would have tried to revive her.
Okay.
I guess that's a
Okay.
fair. That is a fair point. Yes,
Okay.
there's consequences to the retcon. So yeah. So I guess what I say is you remember Jude getting stung by one of those creatures, and being paralyzed by that sting. And I think maybe with a little bit of time, kind of like looking her over, maybe you find kind of a similar, like maybe like a puncture in the armor that looks very similar to that sting.
And how did Jude become unparalyzed?
Lay on hands was used.
Lay on hands.
Yeah, that's already beyond my abilities.
I can have Jude or Lysander try to lay on hands her. I think
Well,
Lysander used it on Jude, and so I can try and have.
well, I think
Um,
Lysander. One character has lay on hands. The other character has bolt from the blue, if I remember correctly. Um,
I thought you and I discussed that they should both have an offensive and defensive option. Originally, you were going to do one or the other on both, and then you said, "Well, you can just have both." It doesn't matter to me.
Oh no, you're right.
Um,
You're right. You're right.
yeah,
You're right. It was that you could use those 4 points as either offense or defense. That's
correct.
correct. Right. So it's you
Yes.
get 1 point per level as long as you continue to serve Justicia, and then that you can use those for either bolt of the blue, from the blue,
Right.
or for lay on hands. Fair enough. So, do you want to use 3 of those points to cure this paralysis?
Um, yeah, let's do it. I'll have Jude try and do it.
Okay. So you unparalyze this girl, and she stands up and looks at you guys, and she says, "I don't want to give too much away." She says, "You're the first friendly people I've come to here. Thank you, thank you. My name's Cindy.
Cindy
What's
Lou.
your name?"
I was just thinking it. Cindy Lou Who with her little
She's
top
like,
hat.
how did you know my last name? That's bizarre."
Whispers from a past life.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not sure how, but it came to me.
Um,
Um,
okay.
how did you get here?
She said, and you're waking her up in this hallway. She says that I came through a shimmering portal um, looking for my friend Hermes, who disappeared from our village a few weeks ago.
Is
And I
Hermes
found,
a dog?
uh, no, he's an elf.
He's an elf.
But I was searching for him, and I came through this portal. Came through a portal that is at the end, far this that way, and she points kind of down the hallway. Um, and as soon as I left and went down the mountain a little ways, I was attacked by uh, scorpion, those strange scorpion
Things.
creatures, those strange furry scorpions,
Uh,
and had been in there in that crevice for 3 days.
oh my
So,
god. You
do you
must
have
be hungry. Here,
food or
have some food and water.
some spider
Yes.
meat?
Spider
We
meat.
we have better than I mean you can have if that is what your people eat. I'm not familiar with your kind, but we have better than spider meat.
Uh,
We also have an abundance of spider meat, so
We
take.
do. We do. Would you like some spider meat?
oh, I was saying that as the DM.
It
She'll eat
is it's
whatever.
far better than human meat, I can promise you.
She says, "Well, I would really kill for some rare roast beast if you happen to have
I
any."
mean, is the spider considered a beast? I don't where do you draw the line?
She says, "I'm unfamiliar with this spider creature you speak of. We don't have
Okay.
them where I'm
Well,
from."
this where we're from, these are considered beasts. So let me roast this up for you and you can have your roast beast.
Okay, so you're gonna like make a fire. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, we have a little bit of oil, and is there any wood laying about? Yeah, we came through the forest, right? There should be some like wood scraps I can use to make a quick campfire.
you're above the timberline now. But
Okay. Um, well, I'll just make a quick fire with some of the candles. I'll put like 3 candles in a little cluster and light all the candles, and then put a little thing on top here. We'll cook it up real quick. So I'll cook up a pound of spider meat,
okay,
and then I have nothing to season it with, so it's just going to be cooked spider meat.
okay. Why don't you? Why don't you roll a d6 for me?
D6. D6icus. Oh, that is a 6.
Okay, cool.
Whether that's good or bad, I don't know.
Um, yeah, I think as you're sitting there, it's interesting. Some ghostly fish kind of swim across the way, and you can see their translucent scales glowing dimly in the dark between the walls
What the
while you're cooking
fuck?
this
Like ghost fish swimming in the air, like
through the
through the.
air. Yep, just small fingerling sized ghost fish. But you cook the spider meat, and she eats it, and she says, "Well, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. Uh, but thank you, thank you. Um, well,
What was the little girl's name in Poltergeist? Was it Carol Ann?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the little fish swim in the hall, and Kronk looks around. Carol Ann, you here somewhere? Can you hear us?
That's interesting. How loudly does he say that? Like under his breath?
No, I was just joking, but I he would have said it pretty loud.
Oh, okay. Um,
I'm not a smart man.
you hear from here. How do I ping? Can you see these pings? Yeah. Hear from over in this direction a voice that says,
Where,
is someone
are you?
there?"
Okay,
On the
up there.
left, you can kind of see the outline of a passageway.
Well, Kronk will then do one of those like, and he'll look at Lysander and Jude and be like, he'll like motion to his shield and be like,
Who is Carol Ann? What are you talking about?
it's just a whisper. It's another whisper from a past life.
Okay. I don't know what that
Um,
means, but
Mu-
apparently there's
Much
someone in the
this,
cave.
much the same way we knew that her last name was Luhu.
so yeah, so you've seen these fish swimming through the darkness in the distance. I think as you are sitting here, you notice that there's a gentle arc downward in this hallway, and you have now heard a voice coming from the left of you. And you do kind of, I think, also see right to the right of you this another kind of like possible passageway.
Hmm. I
I'm
heard a
probably letting you
voice.
see too much into the distance, honestly, with a torch, but that's fine. So,
Well, I'm gonna assume that whoever's speaking to us is blind, because they probably would have seen our torches long before I spoke. Uh,
Unless they're down that hallway.
how would they not see like the light reflecting from the end of the hallway?
I don't know. We don't know how far that hallway goes down. It might be an alcove to another room.
Should we go explore it?
I think so.
Okay. And we discovered Cindy in this hallway, in the hallway that we're currently sitting in.
She was outside on the cliff.
yeah, she was
Oh,
outside
we
in the
drug her
cavern.
back up.
Right, you
Got it.
dragged her
Got it. Got
all
it.
the way into here. Yep.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. I have no sneaky boys with me. Oops. Sorry. Go ahead.
As I say, before you make a well, she is a halfling. We don't. We can. I guess this is the question. She's like, "Well, thank you for the spider meat. I guess I'll continue my on my way looking for Hermes." Um,
I feel like you should stay by us. We will help you look for Hermes.
okay, great. Well, then, if you guys want to roll up a level 2 halfling that you can either play or just like keep as an NPC for now. We'll keep her as an NPC for
Uh,
now, but you can
Hmm.
utilize her.
Sounds good.
okay.
Um,
So
Well, it depends on you, man.
she is, yeah, that's true. She's for sure gonna go do the scouting in the next room. The Kronk is like getting ready to like take his shield out and go explore, and like the first step you hear his like chain mail clank as he takes that step, and Cindy is like pats him on the shoulder and is like, "No, no, honey, I got this," and just vanishes. Well, let's see. Does she vanish like the night? Her stealth check is a 13 plus 6 is a 19.
I don't think she.
+5.
That's the plus
Oh, no.
6 is including the plus 5. I get
Gotcha.
a 1 for my agility plus the 5.
She's very hard to see. I don't think she could like straight up disappear, but it's like a. I feel like it's like in Lord of the Rings, right? Like a if a
Yeah,
halfling
people
doesn't
don't
want to
notice
be
Hobbit.
seen,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
right.
love
So
it.
she,
So
yeah,
she's gonna sneak up and kind of peer around the corner there.
sure. Let me, we'll get her a thing eventually. So, she sees that there is a room, and another hallway. So, are you talking about this corner then?
Sorry. Yep.
Okay. Yep. So that's what you see, right? Is just kind of the outlines of a room, and then another hallway going up.
Okay. She will ghost around the corner and go up 4 squares, so 20 feet to peer into the room.
So like up here.
Yep. Kind of hugging the wall.
Yeah. So you're gonna see some things. This large chamber is barrel vaulted to a height of 15 feet. To the far west is a great seat of black stone. Sitting upon it is a translucent figure of an achingly beautiful woman with silver white skin and hair as black as ink. With a start, you recognize her features from the silver coins that Jude has. I don't think she sees you because you have a high enough stealth. So what do you do?
Well, Cindy just joined the party, so she wouldn't recognize her, but
Oh yeah,
she's
that's a
definitely
fair
not going
point. Yes, so
to
you
engage.
right. So you see an
So
achingly
shows
beautiful woman sitting on a black stone throne.
she's going to stealth back to the party
Sure.
and present the information, giving the description of the woman as best she can, which I'm sure may trigger some. I think Jude may feel some sort of way about that,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think Jude should take it away.
Yeah. He's going to, yeah, go to the room and see his mom. Or who he believes is his mom, anyway.
Okay. Okay. I was thinking about this and then I forgot what I was going to say. What did you say your mother's name was?
Fuck, that's a great question, man. I don't know. That was a long time ago. I thought we were gonna like keep this going, and now it's just
It's
Danzig, motherfucker.
okay. Well, it's fine. We're just why don't we just use her name that's in the module?
okay.
That'll be easier.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So you come around the corner and you recognize this woman, and it's clear that she is a ghost, right? As looking shockingly like your mother. And she sees you and she says, Jude, you've come to see me after all these many years. It's I, your mother, Iverian. Welcome.
How did you end up here? I I thought you died of the plague with father on the farm.
And she says that I did not die, not there. I returned to my home to rule over this land that is the birthright of our family. And I'm so glad that you're here because with your help, I can return to the land of the living. Will you help me?
Oh God.
Yes, I will help you. But first I must know, why did you leave father and I? You didn't tell us anything. Father died thinking that you were gone and that he neglected to save you.
Um, she said, I met and fell in love with your peasant father, but knew that I had to return to my kingdom, and he wasn't willing to join me, so I slipped out in the night and made my way here.
I see. Yes. What needs to be done?
She says that I require the Star Stone that is held by the demon. Let's see if I can pronounce their name. Agaz Agazba, the Golden. And if you can get the Starstone and return it to me, I can put my consciousness into the stone and return it to my body.
Where is your body being held now?
Um, this is a good question because I kind of feel like she maybe wouldn't tell you this. Um, no, she would. She said my body is in the room to the south. In a room to the south of here. Because all dungeons, of course, are on north, south, east, west grids. So
Naturally.
back from the way you came through my sitting room, you'll find my body.
Where can we find this demon to slay him?
Far, not far, to the east, through this great hall, across the bridge, you'll find the room where his spirit resides.
Is
Hey,
he the one
Dave.
who did this to you?
Hey, Dave.
So,
Yes,
Hey.
he is the one that did this to me.
then
Just to
I
catch you
shall.
up quick, Dave, we've found the ghost of Jude's mother, allegedly.
What? Oh, sure. We're gonna do a Freudian thing. All right. Anyways, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I wasn't expecting that, but sure. Go ahead.
And are you all
Okay.
with Jude, or is this just Jude alone? Jude alone. Okay.
Well, Lysander's with him because
Oh,
they kind of go everywhere together. But I'm not really sure if everybody else is.
okay.
No, it seemed relatively personal, so out of respect, we're gonna hang back.
Okay. Okay. So that is what she says.
Okay. And Jude says, "Then I shall enact vengeance for the both of us."
Okay. Great. Yeah. Where do you go from here, Brian? Or slash the rest of the party? Or while this is happening, is the rest of the party doing anything? Or are you just kind of waiting for Jude to come back?
Yep, just waiting. We
Okay.
don't know what's going on, and I feel like uh, Cindy Lou Who, true to her charismatic self, would strike up a conversation with the rest of the party, which Kronk would definitely reciprocate.
Sure. What do you talk about?
Uh, this mysterious plane that she came from, and the
Oh.
insane monster that lives on the hill that apparently can rage and triple his strength. Uh, it's unheard of.
What game? What game are we in right now?
It's still DCC, but Cindy Lou Who and the
No,
Grinch, he
sorry.
lifts up the sled. And,
No, sorry. It's a technical question, Brandon. For roll 20.
Oh, the Imperishable
oh,
Sorceress.
Okay. No, sorry. I didn't even be condescending.
I was just
That's
making
literally
jokes,
which
making
game.
jokes all day.
Yeah,
What
no,
game are we in right now?
she tells you that
What's
she's from a
happening?
large
Where are we?
village, and that she woke up in the middle of the night to for a cup of cold water to find that everything in her house had been stolen, and the same thing had happened to all of the other people that she lived with in her town. And she went to seek the wise advice of Lord Nicholas, finding him stricken with some strange malaise, and that her friend Hermes had disappeared.
How, not to poke holes in your story, but where did this magic portal come from?
She says, I came through the magic portal beyond the Great Hall, across a rickety bridge, through a room that was full of golden lights and standing stones.
That's amazing.
No, I understand that on our side, but in your village, like where you came from, are portals commonplace? Like you just walk into somebody's house and they're like, "Oh, this is the broom closet, and this is our portal room." Like,
He says that, or she says that the missus sent me through the portal in hopes that through her magic I could find the cause of whatever ails Lord Nicholas.
the misses, huh?
Uh huh.
Great.
Like I said, maybe non-canon, but a different plane of existence. But I thought maybe we should. It might be interesting to wheel in something a little
Holiday this
Christmassy.
shit up.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Does she inform us?
We gotta
that
get Rudolph
Bruce?
involved in here somewhere since we got Hermes.
Hell yeah. He's probably a dentist. I'm just saying that he might be off performing dentistry somewhere.
it's possible.
Maybe that's why the demon guy is so cranky, because he's got a
Root
rotten
canal.
tooth from chomping on human skulls.
You never know, man. Anything is possible.
Anything's possible. All right, I'm done railroading. You may continue.
You're totally fine.
Continue the joke.
I think we're just waiting for Dave to get back.
Oh, okay. Well, then railroading shall continue. So the Kronk would like to question her about this great feast that they have every year. He's like, "That sounds amazing. We should make that a tradition. Like, we should do that here. We should implement that here."
He says, yeah, you definitely should. It's a magical time when everyone gets together and we sing and we have food and we just pass it down the line. We have great drinks, and it all culminates in the eating of the rare roast beast.
What kind of beast? Who hunts?
Roast
said
beef is king.
Who roasts the roast beast? Who roasts the beast? Where do they get it? They hunt
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah,
in
who
the
hunts it?
My people.
So it's like a joint venture. Like, you guys are like, "All right, tonight we murder things."
Yeah. It exists in the pine tree forest is where we hunt for the roast beast, and then I guess this is something I've actually been trying to figure out since watching this Christmas show. Is the roast beast rare because it's hard to find, or is it cooked rare? That is.
You're
I think it's
asking
rare
all the right questions.
in the
Great
cooking.
question. Great question.
It's rare
Because
as in
when-
it's
My
hard to
question-
find.
My question specifically is, what kind of beast?
It's
Because that's a fucking general. Like, it could be anything.
Right.
yeah.
You're saying, oh, a fowl. It's like, okay, what kind of fowl, bro? Like, is it chicken? Is it pigeon? Like, what do we?
Yeah, I
what
don't
kind
know.
of beast?
He just needed words to rhyme, and so he did roast beast. Because it's supposed to be like rib roast, right? Like you have prime rib on
Yeah, probably.
Christmas Day, and
Yeah.
prime rib's usually best rare. So
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
beef
Rare
rhymes
roast
with beast.
Okay, maybe it's beef. Maybe it's
If
a
it was
beef
beef,
cow.
he would have said beef, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's a ranger. I don't know. I don't really have an answer for you on this one. She is
She
young.
doesn't
like,
know. She just
She
fucking
she
eats
says
it,
I've
okay?
she says I've never participated in the rare beast hunt, so I'm not actually
okay.
100% certain what kind of beast it is. In fact,
What if this is Bubba Tunda speaking? What if it turns out that the rare beast is like your prisoners from that year, and like every year they release them out in the woods and they hunt them down, and you're eating your own people?
She says, "We don't have crime where I'm from."
Of course
Uh,
not, because you hunt them down and you kill all the people that commit crimes each year.
she says,
Like they're not allowed to propagate.
she says that doesn't sound right. But maybe. I
But
am young.
Babatunda's like, trust me, I've seen some shit. Okay.
She's like, this guy scares me. Okay. So anyway, Jude and Lysander come back into the room, having spoken to yes, this ghost. So again, there's a passageway to down to the right. There's obviously additional passageways ahead. The ghost room is straight up. So what do you do? Oh, and you know that beyond this great hall there's a bridge. And Cindy Lou Who knows this for sure because she also crossed it. And then there's a room, and then outside there is a spire of stone with black standing stones and a portal.
So Lysander says, "Well, we found a ghost that apparently is Jude's dead mother, but her body is in the room south of us, and if we get a stone, we can reunite her body and spirit." And he shrugs.
Cone cat. Okay. Well, I don't know.
Really
You guys
don't
tell
like
me
that.
where you want to go.
And then Jude is going to like not really say anything, but he's gonna walk down because he wants to like see his mother's body. So he's going to go
Okay.
into that room to the south.
Okay. Let's give the rest of you guys a chance. Is there anything you would rather do?
No.
Okay. Then let's. If you want to go ahead and move your little guys.
Yeah, he can kind of like go by himself, and like Lysander then tells the party like what they have to do, going across the bridge, killing of the demon, all that stuff. So he's like conversing with them while Jude like wants to go see his mom.
Okay. Well then, I'll describe this room. This square room is about 50 feet per side. The black stone walls are low, so that the room itself vaults to a height of a mere 12 feet. In the center of the room sits a comfortable looking chair of black wood with white upholstery, a black footstool, a small chest, and a small table upon which a candle holder still contains an unlit candle. What do you do? And Lysander tells you that Jude's going to go look at this. Are you guys going with him, or again? You tell me.
He's going to F?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll go to F.
Okay. So again, there is a chair, black wood with white upholstery, a black footstool, a small chest, and a small table upon which there's a candle holder. Is there anything that you do in this room? I just imagine all of you guys just like watching him like go through.
He's gonna slowly like approach the chest and open it, I guess.
Okay, sure. Inside of the chest, you find several black bound volumes.
Okay. And what's in them? Like, cause he goes through and he starts like flipping through just to see like what they are.
Yeah, great. These journals are written in a cipher that is difficult to translate, if not impossible. However, there are sketches throughout, and these pictures show the flensing of flesh from living women to feed vats. And one section clearly relates to bathing in human milk and blood. There's also illustrations of a horse-headed demon with stag horns, as are images of small, cruel-looking bee creatures.
He's like,
Bee creatures? Did you say?
interesting.
I did say bee creatures. And then yes, there's also another door um, to the next room.
Okay, so Jude hands the journals and like the parts about like the demons and stuff to Lysander. He says, "Take a look at this," and then he kind of brushes past him and walks into the next room.
Sure.
He's just a fucking Leroy Jenkins.
In the next room, the first thing you notice when you enter this room is the body of a naked young woman lying upon a slab of black stone. You can see her breasts rise and fall with her breathing, and the even breaths are visible in the cold air. All around her are vats with strange liquids in them, silver, black, and gold. Most of these have long, cold burners beneath them. Grated drains at one time allowed excess fluids to spill into the darkness below. Not far from the first woman is another, fully clothed in a black dress, with the same black hair and pale skin. The second woman has collapsed on the ground and is not breathing. Although well preserved by the cold, you can see that she has begun to mummify. Both of these women, the body on the stone, the woman who is dead on the floor, look like your mother.
Jesus Christ.
So
And then,
Jude
there's a
goes
bunch
over
of like vats and stuff too.
and he kneels next to his mummified corpse of his mother and like caresses her cheek with his hand, and he sheds a few tears. He's visibly shaken by it. Um, and then after a while, he comes back out and he's like, "We must kill whoever did this to her."
Just while you're in there, real quick, let me roll a dice. Oh, let me roll 3 dice. As you're in this room, you see these ghostly tendrils rising up from the floor, moving towards you. Does a 22 hit?
A 22 will hit.
Okay. Make a will save. So time is going to stop for everyone while we do this. So make a will save, Brian.
Okay. So I rolled a 15. And I think I have like a
Okay.
2 to my will or whatever.
Okay. You successfully make the save. But while you're having this like contest of wills with whatever creature this tentacle belongs to, you gain this vision of a hideous amphibious cross between a giant centipede and a sea scorpion, silver in hue, whose undying body lies crushed and broken where it has lain for millennia beneath a huge chunk of black stone. Deep, deep beneath the surface of this room.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so he like shakes off of it, and like I'm guessing the tentacles like disappear,
Yeah. Yep.
and then he comes back and he's like grasping his head. And Lysander's like, "What's the matter?" He said, I saw something. I think there's more to this. I saw a creature crushed, but maybe still alive underneath the catacombs of this temple.
Yep. Cool. What about the rest of you? Do you go into these rooms at all? You just kind of watching this happen?
Yeah, kind of like trailing back, like watching what happens, but like around ish.
Okay. Okay. Uh, do you go into? Is there okay? Well, is there anything you look at in either 4F or 4G? So
It seems deeply personal.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm trampling on his
I'm kind of like observing,
family.
but I'm not touching anything. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just kind of hanging back and like
Okay.
eventually he's gonna tell us to do something and then we'll help him out. But
Okay.
I,
All right.
I'm not running the. I've been threatened by Jude before. He's
Yeah,
not
the
going to take
flaming
any
maces.
initiative, especially when it comes to his family matters.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
sure.
Well then, Brian, it's kind of on you. What do you want to tell these guys to do?
Um, he says, "Wait here. We'll move against the demon in due course. I need to speak with my mother again." And he goes back up
Sure.
and he goes back to talk to the ghost of his mother.
Okay. What does he say?
He says, "What is the meaning of the body on the table? Are they harvesting you? I don't understand."
Uh, yeah. She says, "Oh, you found the room with my previous shell." She says, "I you want me to live forever, don't you, son? In all of my beauty and glory?"
That is not the natural way. Everyone lives and dies. I would love nothing more than to see you again, but at what cost? What was that centipede creature underneath this temple?
She says that is the builder. Those who came before us, before the elves, before man, millennia and millennia ago. At least that is what I've determined through my research.
What does it want? It seemed in pain. It's almost as if it wanted to tell me something, but I couldn't tell what.
She says it wants the same thing that I want. That's where I'm going to leave what she says.
Okay, very well. We shall get you the stone you require, but it'll take some time. I shall return, mother. And
Okay.
he comes back down.
Cool. All right.
Wait, I have a question.
Shoot.
So it's probably my fault for coming in late, but like,
Hmm.
what do we know about Jude's mother slash her reincarnation slash apparitions alignment?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Oh,
And Jude is beginning to have doubts. He doesn't know if this is really his mother. It looks like
hmm,
her,
yeah.
but like his mother was like very kind and very humble, and like this woman is different, and it's possible she put on a different face when she was married to his father, but like she seems fundamentally different. The other
Okay.
thing is like he doesn't know what she wants, and like if she hid this other side to him, he doesn't feel comfortable granting immortality because in the nature of law there's
Yeah.
birth,
Yeah. It's not lawful.
life, and then death. And so for
Yeah.
him to like give someone that ultimate power, he's not super comfortable with it. So he tells Lysander, he says, "There is more to this than she's letting on, and we must be on our guard." And Lysander's like, "Yeah, I could have told you that." But he wanted him to figure it out for himself. So we're still going to go try and kill that demon, though. So he says, "Make ready, grab your gear. We're going to kill that demon and then see what's behind all of this."
Okay.
Suffer not the demon to live.
Okay. So then, I guess, are you going to do any further investigation, or are you just going to make your way through the hall towards where Cindy Luhu has told you the bridge is and where you assume the bridge is?
Um, I think it would probably be prudent for us to also explore this room up here.
Okay. Sure. I love his little just, eh, eh.
Eh. I think we should explore this room up here. Eh.
He's just making an effort. He just wants you to know he's trying. He's just like,
That's right.
It's
oh,
like I'm here too.
Yeah.
This chamber is low, vaulted to a height of 12 feet. In the center of the chamber stands a black table of cold wood covered by a white cloth. There are 8 black wooden chairs around the table, but only one looks as though it has been used. The remains of a meal are still upon it, preserved by the cold, dry air. And then there's also like a passageway further north. And Dave, your characters are following around. Is that right? Roll a d20 plus 4
for each character or just for one player?
for each character.
Each character. D20 plus 4.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we'll do Kim first and we'll do Faye second. Kim gets a 5, crit fail.
Oof. Okay.
Welcome to the game. And Faye gets a non-net 20.
Okay. You find. Just notice, kind of out of the corner of your eye, that there is also a secret door there.
Okay.
So while Jude is looking into the dining room, you find that there is a secret door. And so, what do you guys do?
Can we open the secret door?
Sure.
No, I'm asking. Is there a password? Is it just a door?
I think
Is
it's
it
a
already
door that's
open?
just kind of hidden, but it's there.
Okay. Oh. Hold
So are you
on.
gonna open the door?
Great question. I was thinking about that. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's open the door, cautiously. We're gonna very cautiously, very gingerly tap the door open, slide it open, and then draw our bow.
Okay. So you gently push on this door.
Yep.
And
Just creak it open. Creak it open.
yeah, you hear the sound of glass breaking at about your shin height, and a gas
Trap door.
emerges from
Sure,
it.
yep.
Yep.
Sure.
So make a fortitude save.
Yep. Yeah.
Class. Dave Ebner does not check for secret doors.
You know what?
Who are you
60%
people
of
that
the
check for
time-
secret doors all the time?
60% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah, fortitude save, please.
I'm feeling good about this one. You ready?
Yeah. A 7.
7. Yeah. No,
7 will not do it.
No.
You will take 2 points of agility damage.
2 points of agility damage. What is agility damage?
It means that you
mean-
just
you mean
subtract
my,
2
score.
from your agility score.
Oh.
Yep.
It's not agility damage. It's damage to my agility.
Okay. Well, damage
What's the
to your
difference?
agility. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So inside this room contains a large bed of black wood covered in white quilts. Several chests are placed along the east wall.
How long do I have the agility damage for?
I think until you can rest it off, or until someone heals it. Yeah.
All right.
Also, which one opened that? Kim? Faye?
Kim?
Would you say that Kim is an ambitious character?
Could you be more specific about how you define ambition?
No. So I'm going to take that as a no, because it wasn't an immediate yes. I don't know. Does anyone have ambitious
No, I mean,
characters?
She is. She has a plot for revenge. Is that ambition?
I don't feel like that's a plot for ambition.
Okay, then no.
Then no. Okay.
Then no.
Anyone else? Anyone have a ambitious character that you can tell me what their ambition is?
Yes. Kronk
Okay.
is quite ambitious. He would like to amass various sums of gold.
Okay.
He likes money.
Okay.
He wants to make enough money that he can Scrooge McDuck into a giant pile in his vault filled with uh, gold and gems. That's his dream. He's going to
Okay.
retire rich.
Okay. You then feel once this door is open and this gas, you see, this door opens and this like puff of gas spills out, and like Kim is like, but you feel this like something is like calling to you from the room.
Uh, okay. So calling to me as in I need to make a save to not just rush in there?
No, just calling to you as like like something is. Uh, it says emphatic, empathic communication. So I just feel like it's just you feel something just calling to you to take it up to meet your
Okay.
ambitions.
Um, so Kronk, he's gonna wiggle his nose like Bewitched style,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and he's gonna say, "I don't know if you know this, but dwarfs can smell gold, and something tells me there's a fuck ton of gold in there."
Okay. Kim, what do you say to that?
Kim says, not really interested in gold, but I'm interested in finding whoever amassed this charter.
Okay. Cool. Well,
And Faye says the exact same thing, but like in a different way. You know, like when you're having an argument and like they agree with you but want to disagree with you, she just
right.
like does that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess Kronk is gonna go into the room, dragging Babatunda, and I feel like Cindy Lou Who doesn't know them well enough, so she'll probably stay out in the hallway.
Okay.
She's just gonna kind of butt up against the.
Just gonna move you guys over.
I guess Cindy Lou Who would be ambitious as well. She jumped through a random portal into the middle of who fucking knows where to
Oh.
go save her dentist friend.
Okay. Well, then yes, she also feels this empathic calling to
Wow.
meet her ambition from this room. So,
Okay.
when you enter the room, you see a large bed of black wood covered in white quilts and several chests placed along the east wall.
I knew it. I could smell the gold from the hallway.
Sure. So
Kronk is gonna go up and open the chests.
Okay. So you find in the chest there are black garments with white highlights. And there are also I need 2d12. In addition to those garments, there are 9 pieces of expensive looking jewelry.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate to say it, but that jewelry's going in a sack. The garments can rot for all I care, but that jewelry's going in a sack.
Okay. Well, then you have 9 pieces of jewelry that are worth 2d24 gold each.
2d24.
Wow.
Okay, hang on. Let
Wow,
me.
roll it up. I'm excited.
All right, jewelry.
Yeah, that's
Jewelry.
18d24 worth of wealth.
Sorry, I'm typing one-handed. Give me a second.
Sure. But you still feel this empathic calling.
And that was just from one chest, right? You said there's multiple chests.
That's what you find in all of the chests. So you find
that's cumulative. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, no,
So you
I've
find a
recorded
bunch
that
of-
on our. I've recorded that on our shared inventory list.
Great.
So, having not found, it's an empathic desire.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but he got the money, and she didn't find her friend.
Mm-mm.
Uh, gonna say that they're rapidly losing interest,
Okay.
or is this magic enough to compel them to search further?
It's not compelling, but it is calling to you, suggesting that it will help you in your quest. So this room contains a large bed of black wood covered in white quilts and several chests.
Um, Kronk looks around. Does he see Jude or Lysander anywhere?
No, I
Okay,
think
he's
they're both
gonna.
still looking at the dining room.
I mean, if they don't really understand what's going on here, so as far as they're concerned, this may very well may be his ancestral home.
True.
So they don't want to blatantly loot his ancestral home in front of him. However, they are intrigued and will continue poking around. Then I guess.
Sure. I will say that eventually, you like lift up the mattress, and underneath the mattress is a sword,
A sword.
a long sword.
This is where the empathic ambition
Mm-hmm.
is calling me from.
Yep. So it's a rune sword, a long sword with intelligence, um, basically telling you empathically that it can aid you in your ambitions. And it has a black blade and we'll say
What do
like
you
a
think, buddy?
silver handle.
Seems like a trap, doesn't it?
And it
What do you think?
seems
Should we take it? He thinks we should take it.
okay.
So
Who
Kronk
picks
will
it up?
pick it up. Kronk.
Okay. It is it when he picks it up, you feel it like worming its way into Kronk's mind, and it says in like maybe like kind of in so many words. It doesn't like you just get images, right,
Mm-hmm.
of this sword, and it's being wielded by people throughout history fighting against demonic forces. And like every
Okay.
time it cuts a demon down, their body disappears and leaves the plane. And you just see kind of this succession of people using this sword for thousands of years until it's picked up by this woman that looks like oh
Oh
yeah,
shit!
this is how it should be. Oh no, it looks like Jude's mother, right? Or
What you
I guess
looking
you
at?
don't know what Jude's mother looks like. Looks like Jude. And this woman
Oh,
picks it
he
up,
took
and
it
you
out.
see her fighting against the
Oh,
demon, and then like the demon slays her, and then you see the exact same woman again, seemingly a decade later, carrying the sword, and
Okay, I think I would immediately take this sword and present it to Jude and be like, "Hey, bro, this seems like I had a vision that your mother wielded the sword to slay the demon. I feel like this is something that you should have to also slay said demon."
Thank you. I will carry it with me. He examines the blade, and I assume he gets the same vision.
yes, but the vision is slightly different
Oh Jesus!
because in this vision, as you hold the sword, you see your mother slaying demons, or this woman that appears to be your mother slaying demons going back hundreds of years, possibly. But each time you see that she stands before a stone and brings these demons from another plane and makes demands of them. And when they refuse, she cuts them down.
Hmm. Yeah, so he's just like kind of grappling with this information because it's becoming more and more clear that like there's something more sinister to his mother than he ever wanted to imagine, and it's just really hard for him because it took him a long time to process the death of his mother.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finally got over it, and now it's like reopening the wound,
Mm-hmm.
but in a much more impactful way because like he doesn't really know who his mother ever was.
Right.
So Yeah, he like I guess does the blade have a sheath or like a scabbard?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so like
But also while you are holding it, uh, you also sense that like this sword is resisting being wielded by you because
so I
it's
can sense.
chaotic.
Yeah,
You can sense it
I
as a
can
chaotic
sense
longsword.
when also Prudence is like, it does not like you.
Yeah.
You are
Yes,
not
because
like
prudence
it.
is a lawful good sword. I forgot.
Right.
Yes. Yes. You could
So
really.
I like put it on the side because like Prudence is behind my back. Like the mace goes the other way,
Right.
but like on the side, I'll keep the sword near me. But yeah,
Sure.
not going to use it.
Okay. Well, while that is the case, Kronk still feels the pull of this sword, uh, communicating to him empathically that it can help in his ambitions. It can make him wealthy beyond his wildest dreams.
Uh, and so Jude is not going to use that sword.
No, but he is keeping it because it's a key to like his mother's legacy and who she is as a person. So yeah,
Okay.
he's hanging on to it.
But if you ever need somebody to help you carry that load, Samwise Gamgee over here would be. That sword looks heavy. If
Just a
it begins
reminder.
to weigh on you, what's that?
So, just a reminder that Dungeon Crawl Classics is not opposed to player versus player at all.
No, but I intrinsically am. Um,
Well, okay.
I shall keep it in mind. Thank you, Master Dwarf.
yeah, seems a shame to let such power go to waste, but I trust that you will use it correctly.
We must get to the bottom of what my mother is up to, and this sword holds the key. Once I unravel this mystery, it's yours to do with as you please,
Deal.
provided she doesn't want it back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That sounds like a fair bargain.
Okay. So, you found the sword. You found this dining room. What do you do? Actually, I think we can reveal more.
And once we recovered the sword, the empathic feeling from that room is gone. The sword was
The
the
sword is what is calling to you.
okay. And
Oh, we
there's
can even we
I
can do
would
a nice. They have a nice picture on here, so I'll just display that real quick too. How about?
Noise.
it's a pretty sexy looking sword.
I should show our viewing audience as well. Yeah. So, anyway, what do you do?
Um, I guess we're going to go try and kill that demon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm absolutely shocked that Jude said that.
Is there anything that you want your characters to do, Dave, while you're
No, we are very neutral. Like we
okay.
are like I think like at this point we're just like mostly feuding with each other because
Okay.
we're just like, yeah, we're just like so like we basically been brought not brought back from the dead really, but from the brink of death exclusively for revenge, which
Right.
means we're like, yeah, I mean somebody else's revenge. All right, I guess it's somebody else's revenge. All right,
Okay.
whatever. But in the meantime, we're just like making evil eyes at each other,
Okay.
undermining each other, and making stupid,
Okay.
talking shit. But
Okay.
other than that, then no.
Okay.
Kronk will inform Cindy. She's he's like, you have a mission. You're trying to find your friend. You are to observe, but not to engage. We will help you find your friend, but we also must slay this demon. Um, Something tells me that the two may be correlated since your portal brought you here specifically. Or Atlantically, I don't know. It might not just be Pacifically.
Or it might just be a coincidence.
Maybe it was somebody rolled a dice, perhaps.
Okay. So I see, Brian, you found another door. Do you want to enter that door?
Well, Jude is about to enter the door to like just explore the whole kind of sanctum before they depart. But Lysander grabs his arm and pulls him aside and says, I was waiting for you to figure this out on your own, but your mother is not who she seems. She is evil, and I know that is hard for you to come to terms with, but you cannot give her what she desires. And Jude just kind of looks at the ground and he goes, we'll see when the time comes. And then he goes into the room.
Okay. Great. Well, let's...
We may be a first seeing same person character PvP. Oh,
Yeah, I
never
was
seen
gonna
that
say, I was just
before.
like, fight, fight, fight.
Okay. So Jude goes into this room.
Yes.
The low vaulted chamber is 40 feet wide and 50 feet deep. Within it are several vats and tubs filled with congealed and frozen materials that look like flesh, blood, and organs. I'm also going to say that in one of these vats, it's going to be a big one. There's like uh, the body of a woman that looks exactly like your mother, just floating suspended in fluid. In addition, there are several black wooden shelves set along the eastern wall, holding various pieces of alchemical glassware, alembics, flasks, jars, and so on. A black iron grate covers a drain in the center of the floor.
So Jude is, you know, starting to piece together, and Lysander comes into the room and he points to everything. He goes, tools of a necromancer, no? And Jude is like, he doesn't say anything. He just walks out. So Lysander follows him.
Okay. Well, when Jude goes in, or when Lysander goes in, tentacles come up from the grate in the floor. Wow, I rolled
Jesus Christ.
3 20s. What's Lysander's AC?
I believe it's 20.
All right. Then make 3.
No, it's 21.
Oh, okay. Then
Ha!
they don't reach him. They attempt these like filaments come up from the ground and like are attempting to like reach and grab
He
Lysander.
flies up
And he
with his wings at
right,
the last second.
right. So now Lysander and Jude have seen these tentacles coming out of the ground, and those are the only two that have. So yeah, you avoid those.
They both come out, and Jude is kind of just brooding over here, sharpening prudence and preparing to slay this demon. And Lysander comes over and he goes, be wary of your step. Something ancient lurks below these halls, and it is hungry.
Nice. Okay. The rest of you. Nothing?
Hell
Great
nah.
question. Yeah,
I'm not
just
going
like,
in there.
What? No. Like, that seems like the personal matter. Yeah.
Do we physically see these like things coming up out of the sewer grate?
Uh,
He said we
if
didn't see
you
them yet. He said.
if
Yeah.
you followed them in, then yes, but I'll also have to roll.
Yeah,
to
I've been
see
like
you.
lurking.
No.
I'm like kind of
We're
following
waiting in
from,
the
like,
hallway.
behind. Yeah, we're like
Yeah.
kind of lurking.
Yeah, if you aren't like actively watching them like go in, then no, you don't.
Okay.
What if I was actively I think I am actively watching. I'm following just far enough behind so I can see what's going on.
Then I would say yeah. Then yes, you would. You would see these like
All right, then I'm not going in.
ghostly
Not
tentacles
going in.
come up and attempt to grab Lysander.
Yeah, I'm not going. Like, we momentarily stop our bickering to both decide not to go in.
Okay. All right. All right. Yep. Well, then you also see then, right, like all of these jars, and like you see the like the vat with like the body of a human woman in it, and yeah, all that stuff.
Terrifying. Yeah. Gross.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you guys continue on then, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've I've never I've never seen those two agree on anything in their life. I think that tells me all I need to know about going in that room.
All right. So the hallway, the Great Hall ends abruptly, and you come to a huge chasm, at least 100 feet across and 10 times as deep. The has cleft the mountain. A rickety-looking rope and wood bridge leads across to another tunnel beyond.
Yeah, this always goes well. Yeah.
So, what do you do?
Does it look like so? Lysander has wings. Does it
Fucking,
look
of
like
course he does. Yeah, uh-huh.
Of course he does.
So he can fly over here, and
Yeah.
then Jude has a hook and a rope, so he can have
Yes.
that. And I think it would probably, it's like a 100-foot rope, so it would be just long enough that if we tie each person off and they try and make it across, if
Yes.
if the bridge gave out, he could, he's leveraged himself here that he could stop them from falling to their death.
Love it. And I have some pitons. I have some pitons. How the
I
fuck
have
you say
no
that?
idea how to pronounce that. Yeah, it could
Um,
be anything. It's
they-
French. Could be anything.
You can use to anchor yourself as well. So I'll hand him two iron pitons and another 50 feet of rope and be like, this is for your personal safety. Like, get those in there, anchor yourself down, and then that's a brilliant idea.
Cool. So, who wants to go across first?
I would ask that you send Cindy Luhu because she's a child, and I would like to ensure her the best chance.
Women and children first.
That's right.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
Women
Yeah.
and children
Women and children
across
first.
the dangerous.
Women and children first. Yeah.
Well, while it
If
still
it's gonna
maintains
give
its
out, yeah, it's
structural
better that
integrity.
it gives out on someone else.
I was thinking that she's a small child and Kronk is a fully loaded grown ass man, and so if it has a chance of surviving her crossing, it's a much more. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, she's the newest member of the party, so if she falls, she falls.
I could send my pseudo dragon across. But
Oh,
that wouldn't
hey,
really
there
help
you go. Yeah,
the
yeah,
rest of
yeah.
the situation.
I don't know if it helps anything. But here's
Could I
the
scout-
here's the
Could I
good.
scout it out with the pseudo dragon?
I was gonna say, here's the good news. This bridge is ancient and unsafe. Moving warily, it can be crossed without difficulty.
That's contradictory.
If you move warily, you can get across safely. And
Yeah,
it sounds
just
like
move
you guys are
warily.
moving very
That doesn't sound
warily.
safe. Like, if it was safe, I wouldn't have to be so wary about moving.
Right.
Okay, yeah. So based on our plan, can we just say we all got across this bridge?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. That's what. Yes. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I picture this argument like Dave's argument is actually the argument that his two characters are having on the way
Yeah,
across.
well,
Like,
as they're
it's
just
not
walking
fucking safe.
across
No,
the
it is safe. We're just being cautious, so it's safe.
Right. It's not safe, but we're being careful, so it's more safe.
We already bought the tickets. We have to go. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yes. So yes, you can easily. Well, easily is not correct. You can make it across as long as you move warily. And it sounds like you're moving warily. Dave, you want to move your little guys over there? I don't know where they. Or I can do it.
Hold on, I
found
was
them.
giving you a live action shot of this little goober.
No.
So Conehead goober.
Poor kitty.
Yeah. You eat any more Nerf darts today?
Nope, we got rid of them all.
Adulthood. This thing that's dangerous
No,
for my.
you make one financial mistake, and then $10,000 later.
Oh my god, yeah.
No, it wasn't quite that bad, but it was thousands of dollars.
Sorry,
Fucking
buddy.
cat. Whatever. I'm just no.
Yes.
I would have paid
I'll be right back.
3 times that to keep this stupid thing alive. So whatever.
It doesn't change your feelings though.
No. What it like? Yeah. Whatever. It's my fault for getting rid of the stupid nerf.
Start the recording again. Okay. So you're in this room 4K. Um, this large room seems almost like a temple, for the ceiling vaults to a height in excess of 30 feet. Despite another opening to the outside in the eastern wall, the air seems dark and oppressive. Across the room, a swirl of gold-like motes of precious dust forms in the air until it becomes the insubstantial shape of a scaled horse. I don't know why it says insubstantial. I'm imagining it to be huge, horned with branching staghorns protruding from its brow. Viscous ichor drips from its mouth. Um,
I think it's like a spirit. I think that's what insubstantiated means. I think it's like a translucent kind of spirit.
right. And it kind of just stares at the 7 of you now. With this ichor dripping from its mouth. Oh, and
They're
it's
like,
going to see the sword at Jude's side, and it says, here, maybe I should do like a deep voice. I am Akaspark. You have come to release me. Finally, after these thousands of years of bondage. Is the sorceress dead? Finally, her power broken, destroyed. What do you
No.
say?
She still exists. She persists in a spirit form, and her magic very much is real and in this plane. What did she do to you, demon?
One had hoped that she was gone, having not seen you these 30 years. She summoned me from my plane years ago to learn the secret of the imperishable body built by the forebears of your people millennia ago. I have kept her from it all these years, but I do fear she has perfected it, finally.
Jesus Christ.
it's
She
COVID. It's
mentioned a
totally
jewel
COVID.
that she needs to complete this ritual. Do you know of it?
I control the Star Stone. I do not wish for her to have it. But if you take the sword at your waist and return me to my home, I will hand it over.
Very well. Jude takes the sword from his scabbard and he cuts the demon's head off.
So you cut off the head of this demon, and as you do, you hear kind of the remnant of its voice say, "The blooded can transfer the spirit to the stone." And the corpse
The blooded?
disappears to the back to its plane, and lying on the ground in front of you is an alien jewel of swirling black, white, and silver hues. Yeah, the blooded.
Are we the bad guys here? Like, are we the bad guys here?
Jude picks up the stone and puts it in his sash.
As Jude picks up the stone, he feels it calling to his spirit. You can choose when you pick up the stone to put your spirit into the stone, to abandon your body and put your soul into the stone.
Uh, no, I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do
I don't
that?
know
I
why I
don't want to
would.
do that.
Okay. This thing
So
is
I
dead.
guess here's the question, metaphysically, right? If I put my spirit in the stone,
Uh huh.
would I still be able to control my body, like, or would part of me be in it? Is it like a Horcrux, or would I just go limp because my essence is now in that stone?
I think there's only one way to find out.
Okay, so like he feels the pull and he lets himself be absorbed into the stone as he's holding it.
Okay.
Okay, both Faye and Kim do like they're not actually trying to stop you, but they want to make it clear that they disagreed by reaching for you after you've gone into the portal already. Right? It's kind of disingenuous, but they're like, "Oh no, don't do that!" But they were never gonna
I don't
actually
know
be
that
able
No.
you
to
guys can
stop
see
you.
it though, because this is like
Oh,
happening
okay.
between me and the stone. You just see me holding the stone, looking at it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, whatever we get about, we try to stop whatever it is, but not really, right? But we're just like, oh, this seems
Oh
bad,
no.
but yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do.
So you see, like, Jude struggling against, like, I think, like, holding the. I feel like it's like in Lord of the Rings when Boromir has the ring and he's, like, holding it up and looking at it. And you can sense, like, Sean Bean's, like, struggle of, like, he just wants to put on this fucking ring and go. And, right? And he, like, lets it go, kind of thing. So I feel like it
Hmm.
is kind of like that. You can't tell that he's like considering letting his spirit enter the stone, but you can tell that there's something going on. And then his spirit enters the stone, and his untenanted body collapses and lies on the ground, and his eyes are just blankly staring at the stone as Jude's soul has left his body.
Lysander, what's happening right now?
Yeah, Lysander can tell that Jude's soul is now
Yeah, he's like his
trapped
soul is
inside the
spirit
stone.
bound in the stone. But if I know anything about spirit stones, he takes the stone and puts it to Lysander's head, or to Jude's head, and then what
Nothing
happens?
happens.
Jesus Christ.
Why did we? Yeah, okay, we did that. Yeah,
Well, usually, if you're soul bound, you get sucked into a stone. You can transport the soul into any body, but he's not coming out, and I don't know why. we we unfortunately have to talk to his mother. She's the only one who knows how the stone works.
Okay.
So, yeah, like it's a struggle for Lysander. He's more like dragging him, but he's like trying to carry Jude back to so they can like put him in the room.
Right.
The and I guess he goes to talk to Eternia or whatever her name is,
Ivarian.
Iberian.
Okay. So you guys all go back to see the ghost of Ivarian?
Hmm.
yeah. I guess we're just following Lysander. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you drag Jude's body in, and she said, and you, obviously immediately see the resemblance uh, to the ghost of the woman. And she says, Where's my son? What happened to him? His body is limp. Did he get the stone? Do you have the stone? Bring it to me."
What has your stone? What has your stone done to him? Witch? He was drawn into your soul stone, and now we can't get him out.
She screams in rage, and she says, "This stone can only be used once, placed in the imperishable body that I've spent millennia perfecting. Fools, fools, fools! Now you die, and your spirits reside with me forever." Roll for initiative.
That seems pretty
Fucking,
straightforward.
fucking shit, 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 shit.
I don't know where my pen went.
Fucking shit.
Oh, there it is. All right, let's get some initiative
Yeah,
rolled up.
yeah. I'll get some real dice for this shit. Hold on.
This is some fucking wild implications.
Yeah, whatever. I'm getting
Because
real dice. I'll be right back.
if we make it out of here, that means Jude has to come back to life in the body of his mom and just be his mom forever, which is super weird.
But it's an immortal body, though. Like
No, I mean it is kind of an upgrade, but now he has to be a woman and also he's his mom.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yo, it's a pretty Freudian shit, though.
Yeah.
I am
wild
so
stuff.
I am so stoked that you chose to put your soul into the stone. I have to say.
I
It
was-
seemed like
I
a
knew that
really
was such a
interesting
fucking
plot twist,
bad
and I wanted to see
idea.
where it went.
Oh.
Does
And this is honestly a pretty awesome payoff. Like, it's so fucking weird.
It is
We'll
the
see if
most
we survive.
Freudian outcome. Alright, we're rolling initiative. All right, fucking D20. Jesus.
is he having a malfunction? Really?
Speaking of which, give me 30 seconds. I gotta check out my cat a little bit. Let me see what her
Okay.
cone situation is doing.
Cats. What did you get for?
No, this one's on me. I shouldn't have gave her those stupid darts.
You gave her the. Oh, the plot thickens.
So just meta.
Uh-huh.
Just thinking about this situation.
Yeah.
She is his biological mother. She gave birth to him.
Yes.
So if he assumes her body,
Yes.
every time he has to go to the bathroom, is he like, oh man, I came out of there?
I don't know.
I mean,
Like these
I
are
don't know.
my stretch marks. Like I caused these stretch marks.
Well, to be fair,
Well, yeah,
he is
this body
entering
has
a
never given
perfected
birth.
body. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The-
This body
right.
has never given birth. It was created younger, better, like
Right.
it's like the perfect version of
What
his
I've
mom.
been trying to like imply through all of this like finding bodies and stuff is that she has done this many times in the past, right? And
But this is the perfect
this
one.
is the
Like, she
perfected
failed.
one. Right, she
Yeah.
failed. It aged, it died, it got sick, whatever. And whenever that happened, she came back to this castle and started the process again. And like
Yeah.
has taken bodies, bathed in blood, done all these things to
Right.
create this perfect, undying body.
So was the body that Jude was born from even this body?
No.
No,
No.
the body
She's
that Jude was
currently
born
in it?
from is the dead
Yeah.
body in the room next to the new body.
The one that was like decaying.
Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I mean
Yeah, there's a lot going on there, man.
yeah, there's a lot to unpack there.
This is
Like
This is a 2-page
Or not.
adventure that has so much crazy shit in it. It's amazing.
Is-
Um,
that is
I
a
won't-
substantial amount of emotional damage. Like
I really, yeah, that is like, like roll, something on the emotional damage dice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. So, what did we get for our initiative rolls here?
Kronk and Babatunda got a 16.
We're gonna do like a group
Cindy
if that
Luhu
works.
is abstaining from combat. She's
Okay.
staying in the safety of the hallway.
Wow.
Great. Good to
Okay.
know. I'll move her out here.
Lysander
Not,
rolled
not
a
a
15.
big game player.
15.
Hold on, I'm checking my modifiers.
Jude rolled a soul stuck in a soul stone.
It's a null result. 17.
Okay. Here, let's do a roll off, Dave.
Do I still got my modifier?
No, just a straight D20.
Straight up? Alright.
I got a 6.
Oh. It's not going to beat an 11. Let's go.
Okay. Then you will go first. And then just real quick, let's just a few things that you would sense before combat starts. 1, Kim and Faye get the sense that the uh, the the seat has magical energies, and the ghost is
Okay.
connected to it. And
To the
Kronk,
seat.
the dwarf, um, with an appropriate occupation, is obvious that the area has been extended from its initial stonework and was probably once much lower. I don't know what that tells us, but
Mm.
yeah, it says,
Okay, wait. So can you say this? Sorry, can you say those two things again?
sure, an elf or wizard can feel occult power radiating from the black stone chair.
Yep. So like the elves can feel like that that's weird and it's negative. It's a cult. Yeah,
Right.
from the chair and
And the dwarf can tell that this area was extended from its initial stonework and was probably once much lower.
when you say this area, what area do you mean?
The room 4B.
The whole room.
Uh huh.
So Homer is
Oh,
lower or is higher than it used to be.
I wonder if the implication here is that it's like once upon a time was like an elevator beneath the mountain.
I okay.
There's
Maybe I was
I have nothing to
yeah.
do with
No,
it,
I had
but
another thought, but like that's why I was asking. It's like the combination of those two things seems weird, right? It's like this thing has weird energy, and also it's like been covered up by another layer,
yes,
right? Like that's kind of why I was asking. Yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Well, Dave, you're up first.
Mhm. So I am going to think. Sorry, I had something, but then that description actually changed what I wanted to do. So give me one quick second.
Sure.
So I don't
Oops.
really know what the situation is, but I want to be aggressive. So I'm just gonna throw my mithril dagger at the throne.
Uh, at the throne.
At the
Oh, at the
well,
ghost. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
like the
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Um,
I'm thinking this is a 2D video game, and I can
dun, dun, dun. I'm not even gonna make you
right like
roll the
that block. I'm
your
aiming at that
mithril. Your
block. Yeah.
mithril
So
dagger is not technic. Your mithril dagger just passes through her, hits the wall, and clangs to the ground. Regardless of what you roll, is what's gonna happen.
okay, cool. That's kind of what I wanted to know. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Harmlessly, I should say.
So not even because it's mithril, there's doesn't even avoid the magic at all. Okay,
Mithril isn't magic.
I know.
In
But
this,
it defeats some other forms of protection and shenanigans.
the main
Um,
advantage of mithril is like these are based on like weird,
well, you don't get
not weird.
negatives.
Right, you
Yeah,
don't get negative because elves can't touch iron. It's like
right.
a folklore thing.
Oh, right. That's like the other huge benefit. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to see if I have anything else. So what I'm gonna do then is cast Choking Cloud with Fae.
Okay.
So I'll Choking Cloud the area like immediately at I'll target the throne.
Sure. Sure. Roll it up.
You got it.
Tell me.
Motherfuck. It's a 3.
Okay. So, that with your bonus or without your bonus? Is it a crit fail?
That's a natural 3.
Oh,
So no.
lame.
Yeah, sorry, bro. I don't have any bonuses. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Well, then you lose that spell for the day.
Yep.
Okay. Well, God, I don't know. I think that
Terrible turn.
yeah. So she's gonna move to there, and she's gonna attack Lysander. I think is what she's gonna do. I don't. That's a 18 to hit.
No, that will not hit.
Um, okay, then that will be her turn. So then Brandon, you're up.
Uh, Kronk will say, Your lack of compassion for your own child tells me that there's no humanity left in you. Jude will forgive me for striking you down.
Okay.
And he's going to charge up with his short sword and shield, and Babatunda will draw his magical cutlass,
Sure.
and they will attempt to flank and shank.
Sure.
Ye old flank and shank.
I will just tell you that
So-
Kronk's attack sails harmlessly through her body, regardless of what
And
you
also,
roll.
before you guys waste more turns, I think the throne is the key here. She's incorporeal. She cannot be hurt. She's a ghost. She's drawing her power from the throne. So if we're going to try and attack something, the throne's probably the thing.
Oh, now you tell me. But that's a 17 on the dice.
Yeah, that'll hit. With his magic
um,
sword? Yes.
Yeah, with his magic cutlass. And we are looking at. Yeah, buddy, we're rolling dice. Oh, fuck. 4 damage.
Okay.
A whopping 4 damage.
It does harm her, however. So,
How does she respond to being harmed?
she
Shrieks in pain.
shrieks in pain and rage and turns her attention onto Babatunda.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she's are you just making sure?
Okay.
That's like a dumb question. I'm just like, okay, well, it's a fucking doesn't have a body. I don't know how it's gonna react to pain. Like, come on.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Babatunda will raise an eye quizzically at Lysander and be like, "Oh."
The throne's the key, is what he tells you all.
Okay,
No, I've
that's
been-
my
I've been
turn.
gathering, yeah.
Oh wait, no. Kronk's martial thing would not apply, correct? Because he can't make contact.
Right.
You
But-
still get your active prowess or whatever if you're a warrior.
Yeah,
but it won't.
he's a
he
dwarf.
You can't.
I think I want to do a defensive maneuver though.
Okay, yeah, roll for it. Or just roll like the d5. I mean, now you do have to roll, I guess, everything. But
I failed anyway, so it doesn't matter.
so at the end of your turn, Kronk's eye wanders to the black sword at Jude's side.
Oh, doesn't it though?
That's
Doesn't it?
calling to Kronk and saying, "This is your opportunity. You can do it." Okay, Brian.
Jesus Christ.
I guess it doesn't whisper, but it's more fun if it whispers than if it's just like you have a feeling.
So Lysander rolls Jude over and goes, "Sorry, buddy," and he pulls the flaming mace out, and he uses his heroic action, which I still have to roll for, to take a mighty swing at the throne.
Okay.
So
Move you
I got a
up.
3, so that succeeds to whatever it turns out to be,
Sure.
and then let me roll. Um, 13 to hit the throne. I'm not sure it's a throne.
Yeah, I think that would be because it's made out of stone. We'll say it like maybe like breaks a chip off of it, but it's not gonna like destroy it, right?
Yeah.
And it's made out of, it's like clearly made out of some sort of like. I mean, I guess it's obsidian, so like maybe it does because obsidian's pretty brittle, like chunks
Yeah.
off like.
Well, this is also like a magic mace, so.
Right. Well, since Babatunda actually harmed her, I'm gonna take a swing at Babatunda there.
As she should.
It's a non-natural 20.
Oh, fuck yes. Are you kidding me?
Okay. He's going to take 4 damage,
4 damage.
and then
Okay,
needs
and then-
to make a.
Wait, Will, aren't I first?
Oh wait, you're right.
I'm,
you're right, you're right.
I'm being hurt.
No, you're right. But Dave goes before the ghost.
Yeah, just
Oh,
take your
gotcha.
but just take your turn. I'll go
Okay,
next.
okay.
It doesn't really matter.
Well
I mean,
then
'cause you're not attacking me. Go ahead. Just
right. Make a fortitude save with Babatunda.
21.
Okay, great. You feel like the chill though as she touches you, and your body starts to like. You feel your body like slow briefly, and then regain your uh, your warmth and your ability to move. Okay, so Dave, yes, sorry.
Sorry,
Oh,
I
go ahead,
felt
Brandon.
that
Brandon, go.
I felt that enter my body, and then I saved, and it's gone. Or I
Yes.
saved, and I still feel it in me.
No, you. I'm just trying to give you a hint that there's something addition to being
Okay.
damaged,
Okay. Okay.
but that you because you resist it, nothing happens.
Okay. So no half damage on success or anything.
No, no, no. Just nothing
Okay.
happens.
Got it.
Other than you get the sense that there's additional things that could happen besides damage. Yeah,
Got it.
Dave.
Is this the same day as last time we played?
Yes.
Ah, dang. I will attack with my pseudo dragon with a regular attack.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack the throne
Okay.
with I guess it's just attacks with its like claws or something. Like
Sure. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Let's.
Because the breath weapon is once per day, so it's
Yeah.
not the. All right, so
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
Bridget
use
is probably claw attack.
some D&D rules here. 5e AC of stone.
Okay. And I don't. Attack is +2, 1d4 damage. All right, coming at you. All right, 13 to hit.
That will not hit.
Oh, the
Uh,
immobile object, it will not hit. It's very tough.
yeah, it's according to 5e, which fortunately gives you an armor class for items. Stone has an AC of 17.
Well then, well, I wish I knew that going in.
But we'll call it a fragile object. So it doesn't have. It has a lot of AC, but it doesn't have a lot of HP.
HP. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then I guess I'll. Then Faye will come up and swing with the mithril longsword.
Okay.
All right.
What did you get?
You got a 12 to hit.
Okay. Nope.
All right.
Okay.
Well, then that was dragon. That was Faye. So Kim coming at you.
Okay.
With the same attack. Hopefully I won't suck this time.
Ooh, a crit fail.
Oh my god.
Your dice, bro. Your dice do not love you today.
They never do.
Did you pray to R and Jesus this morning?
You forgot.
Yeah.
You forgot, man. Gotta say that
Honestly,
prayer.
my prayer energy is running so low that my prayer spells just do so little. It's like I'm casting them, but they just like you get like 0.5% more likelihood that your prayer comes true. It's just like really, really depleted those resources lately.
Yep.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Mithril chainmail.
Ooh, roll a d12 on the fumble table.
Oh,
Minus your luck.
Can I roll on a different table? I don't want to roll on the fumble table. It seems bad. 8.
Minus, what's your luck modifier?
It's 0, but let me double check. Yeah, it's 0.
Well, this is fitting. You accidentally smash your weapon against a solid, unyielding object, a rock, a wall, even the ground. Mundane weapons are ruined. So your sword just snaps in half.
Wait, but it's my sword's not mundane. It's mithril.
No, mithril is still mundane.
Oh, all right.
It's not magic, so it is. You've destroyed your mithril sword unless you can get someone to fix it. Trying to destroy this chair.
Okay. Yep.
All right, Brandon.
I mean, that's on you. I don't know why you're trying to hit a chair with the sword anyway.
You told him to.
Well, yeah. I mean, use something else though. There's like other things.
Oh,
We have to
God.
destroy the throne, but I don't know that I would try to destroy an onyx throne with a sword. Like, that's just weird.
Anyways, past my turn. Thank you for
Brandon.
standing up for everybody else. I'm for Brandon. Well, thank you for standing up for me.
No, I mean, I feel like Kronk has an intimate understanding of Stone, and he just kind of nods, and
That's
he's
all I'm
like,
gonna say.
he didn't say anything untrue.
Yeah, I appreciate that you both stood up for me, but
Yeah.
anyways.
Uh, okay. Well, you're up, Brandon.
Okay. Yes, Babatunda will take another swing, and Kronk is going to pull a pickaxe out of his pack, and he's going to run up and attack the throne with the pickaxe.
Okay.
So,
Get him.
Babatunda
Get him.
first
Get him.
with his
Get
magical
that throne.
cutlass. Come on, baby, come on. God, fuck, does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Yes! So I got Bloodlust from the damage you dealt me last time. Fuck, yes. And that's a 7 on the dice. You are looking at 13
Wow.
magical cutlass damage.
Okay. She is.
So it's 7 on the dice plus 2, and then 4 for the damage that I took. Wait, 7 on the dice plus 2 is 9 plus 4. Yeah, it's 13 for the damage
Okay.
I took.
Okay. She is certainly going to just try to kill Babatunda at this point.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She's like, you fool!
Babatunda's ready for this.
How dare
and
you!
then
Take damage? Does the
Babatunda's
throne
been
also
waiting.
take damage? Do they
No.
like share a health pool?
No, they do not.
Interesting.
Yes.
15 on the dice. I don't know what modifiers you want me to add.
Just your strength, but you should roll a d24 instead of a d20
Oh,
because you're using a pickaxe. So I'll give you up the dice chain for.
21.
Okay. Yes, that'll definitely hit.
And I don't know what damage to roll with the pickaxe.
I don't know, man.
D100.
D1.
D30.
Probably like a 6, right?
Yeah, I'm
Six
thinking like a
sounds
4
about right.
or a 6 would make the most sense to me. But we'll also here. Let's see.
If he had a fucking pole arm, that'd be lit right now.
Dave, I've just realized you've broken like 3 weapons.
Oh well, broken is one way to say it. Abducted
Pick
by
as
some other worldly being is another way to say it. Yeah.
it says pick as club for a level 0 character. A club does 1d4, but we'll roll up the dice chain since again you're attacking a chair with a pickaxe, so a d6 plus.
Yeah,
strength.
I rolled a 6.
Oh,
And I have no strength, so it's just 6 damage.
and Brian, how much damage did you do to it?
I don't know.
was
It was negligible because I didn't meet like the AC requirement, so I don't know. I didn't roll for damage, but like 4. I don't know.
No, you know what? I think just because we're going over on time here, you hit this pickaxe and it cracks, and the spirit of this ghost just turns her eyes to Kronk, and she says, "No, after all this time," and dissipates into nothingness.
No. Yes.
Yes, it says. Varian's Seat of Power allows her to gain +2 bonus to any spell check while seated upon it. It also holds her spirit, so that it returns here if she dies within 100 miles of this place. But you destroyed it.
That's a phylactery if I've ever heard one.
She is dead and gone.
Gone. Yep.
Love it. I'm gonna drop out real quick, boys. We were gonna leave at 2:30.
All right, Brian. Jude's mother is dead. Her
Yeah.
spirit is destroyed.
So how do we know that was her actual spirit, or this is not just some sort of like evil deception / demonic trick?
No, she was very upset. Like that was
Okay.
her spirit. She'd gone.
Right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Lysander is just like rubbing the jewel all over Lysander or Jude's body, being like, "Come on, come on," because he knows he has where the spirit can only go now. But he's trying to like bring his friend back because he knows he's probably gonna not gonna be happy about what's gonna happen. But like he realizes, he does a long sigh, and he goes into the room with the perfected body, and he puts the jewel on her chest.
Okay. The jewel, you put the jewel on the chest, and the gem breaks as Jude's soul is transferred to the body of his mother.
Wild shit.
He can't even fucking say it. He can't even say it. The
uh,
DM can't even execute the line without.
it's so crazy just to think about. Well, Jude is now a woman, uh, in an imperishable body. So,
Yeah.
characters housed in an imperishable body gain 4 extra HP per level. So, you're level 4, you get an additional 16 HP. An imperishable body can take damage like normal, but damage does not prevent the body from surviving. Even if the head is severed, the head continues to live and think, and the body continues to breathe.
Sure.
When the body is recovered, and even when it is not, no luck check is required. The character is alive. However, the body never heals catastrophic damage of any kind, and damage to physical abilities that would normally heal is 50% likely to be permanent. Although the body does not die, it eventually becomes a trap for the being whose mind is caught within it. Whatever means the builders had to repair these bodies is a secret lost to time. So,
Yeah.
immortal, catastrophic damage, you can't be killed, but catastrophic damage is never healed.
Which is why you need a new body.
Right.
Well, yeah. I also think of like if catastrophic damage, like if you get your head cut off, she would have to sew her head back on,
Right, exactly. Yeah.
and she would have like a stitch mark where she had to sew her head back on. It's
Right.
like death
Or
becomes her, basically.
fuse it or whatever
Right.
material it's made
Yeah.
out of.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But I
Okay.
think even like
Okay. I didn't think of that. But yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think of that. Yeah. Sure.
if you like break a bone though, right? Like the bone doesn't heal, right?
Yeah.
It's just you have to like
So you need to like put a splint on it or something.
permanently
Yeah.
splint it or like become whatever a medieval version of a cyborg, right? Like screw
Right.
metal
That's the other
plates in.
thing is like
Yeah.
you could put metal plates, you could like shore it up.
Sure. Metal legs. That sounds like a risky operation. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Cool.
There you
Interesting.
go. So I think after all of this, Cindy Lou Who is like, wow, you guys are powerful. Do you think that you could maybe come back to my world and help us heal Lord Nicholas?
Yeah.
Wait. She's seriously like a little kid.
She's young. She's a young halfling.
Yeah, she's probably like an early teenager, maybe a teenager, 15.
Yeah.
What I was thinking.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
like what the lifespan of who's is.
I don't either.
I think they live as long
Who's
as people
are?
do. I don't know. 100 years?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that sounds right.
Okay. I was saying if, like the littler the kid, the harder it is to say no. So I guess we just gotta say yes. That's what I
Cindy
was
Lou
thinking.
Who is no more than 2. She's got
Oh.
candy cane daggers, so I think she's older than 2. Um,
Oh. Well, that'd be more terrifying though. Like it'd be like the baby from The Simpsons. It's like it's really
um,
murderous in the Halloween episode.
right. Who killed Mr. Burns? Maggie.
The
Um,
fucking baby.
so she says, "It just you should. Will you come with me through the portal to Christmas Town?"
Yeah, portals have always worked out super great for us. Yeah.
So you make your way back across the chasm, which, if you look actually on the map over here, so that was the
Sir.
chasm, right?
Yep.
And then we're actually not going to deal with these bee creature women. You go through the room and up the stairs
Wasps.
and climb the stairs and find that the trail comes to an end atop a high, flat spire of stone. Here you can see a ring of black standing stones inscribed with alien runes and topped with snow. To the west, two upright stones support a dark, snow-laden lintel. Between these stones you see not the mountain or boreal wood below, but a shimmering haze like heat rising from the desert. And then, when you cross through, you find yourselves in...
Back in Punjab?
No. You find yourself in a town, a small hamlet built around a large pine tree. And atop the pine tree is a star, right? A not bright star atop this tree. And from the north comes a sour, sweet wind. And Cindy Lou, who points you to the largest house in the hamlet and says, that is where you'll find Lord Nicholas.